Check one, check two. This is a test. Check one, check two. afternoon and welcome to Phillipsburg Soccer Complex in California, Pennsylvania for today's second half of this PSAC doubleheader between the California Vulcans and the Lock Haven Bald Eagles. I'm Gary Smith and I'm with you today this afternoon on a beautiful early autumn afternoon here in California, PA. So glad to be with you today and back covering Vulcan athletics for the CTV crew. This is our fourth shoot since Thursday. We was able to go to Fairmont State for football on Thursday night, and then high school football last night, and then the women's game immediately preceding this. We take a shot of head coach Emmeline Sabick. Of course, today big celebration for both the men's and women's soccer teams, as it is Hall of Fame and Alumni Day. Amanda Heister and former coach Dennis Lasky were honored at halftime of the women's game for their induction into the Cal U Sports Hall of Fame. And of course, with everything going on in this past year, they weren't able to be recognized until just now. So congratulations to both of them on their accomplishments. A lot of good, fond memories with all of those players. Coach Lasky was here a long time, coached both the men's and the women's teams in his illustrious career here at Cal U, and then Amanda Heister was one of the all-time leading scorers for the women's soccer team. And we still see Coach Emmeline Sabick talking to his charges. Vulcans are in their second game of the season. They went down I-79 on Thursday night to take on the Buchanan-based West Virginia Wesleyan Bobcats. California coming out on the short end of the stick with a 3-0 loss. So hopefully California trying to get back on the winning track tonight. We have starting lineups for everybody back home. First for Lock Haven, Jason Keller at goal from Port Matilda, PA. Connor Burke, defenseman from Schnecksville, PA, excuse me. Samuel Hersey, a freshman forward from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Dean Lewis from Belfast, Ireland. Chase Tackett, midfield defense from Bethlehem, PA. Justin Douglas, defensive midfielder from Allentown. Connor Swope, midfielder from Dillsburg, Pennsylvania, home of the Pickle Drop. Number 10, Beckham Sabinski, midfielder, graduate student from Kutztown. Colton Swanson, Zane Bola, and Gabe Leach will round out the starters for head coach Patrick Long in his sixth season. Now for head coach Emmeline Sabick, his charges will be this: Trevor Zabalitsky, goalie from Toms River, New Jersey. Noah Eric, Adam Wood at defense from Toronto, Ontario. Diego Rodriguez, Michael McAnally from East McKeesport. Colin Witovich from Charleroi, Pennsylvania. I know our camera operator Peyton Trollinger, one of Charleroi's favorite sons, knows him well. Chris Garcia, a freshman from Winchester, Virginia, midfielder. Cooper Solomon, defenseman from Ghana, Ohio. Evan Blankowski, a junior from McDonald, PA. Josh Panaro from Levittown, PA. And Negus Johnson, a senior forward from Harrisburg, PA. Once again, Emmeline Sabick in his 9th season. His assistant coach is Elazar Luciano. And as he said, California played on Thursday afternoon at West Virginia Wesleyan, lost 1-0. They will play Lock Haven today, of course, at 5:30, which is right now on the East Coast. And then on Thursday afternoon, they host Cedarville, Ohio at 3 p.m. That's a game that CUTV Sports 1 will also be at. I'd like to welcome everybody listening to us all across the world. I know we have some fans watching from the Lock Haven faithful, so welcome to our broadcast. Hopefully have a nice, entertaining afternoon. The Lock Haven women's team won the first half of this doubleheader 4-0. Just a dominating performance. California played well. Just Lock Haven imposed their will in the second half and got the 4-0 win. So we'll see what happens here in the nightcap. Lock Haven will get the kickoff as I adjust a box that has been in this press box since 2014. And we'll get underway. So kick deep and headed, and they're going to play along the far touchline, and there'll be first throw in for the Vulcans. So early part of soccer, you're going to see a lot of feeling out process here between both teams. Headed on the far side, headed back to the midfield, and cleared back to the goalie for Lock Haven, Jason Keller. Lock Haven dressed in their maroon and gray home attire. Really sharp uniform contrast between the two teams. California, their home white. Deep clear for the Bald Eagles, chasing it down in the corner. The bald eagles now swung to the middle, try to get ahead on it, cleared by California, but not out of the box. Is going to go to the corner, tracking it down, and it'll be a throw-in on the far side for the bald eagles. Good job of the back line of California to get that out and not deal with a corner kick. And now that clock is stopped, I believe there's an injury in the penalty area, and there is. I'm not sure what happened as the trainer is going to come on. You see the player in the middle of the pitch right now. From where we're sitting in the press box, can't really tell the number of the player. So had a few injury stoppages in the first game. A couple ankles got stepped on in a pretty nasty collision with the heads, but luckily everyone appeared to be okay for the women of Lock Haven. And that is number 3 going off. Samuel Hershey, freshman from Lancaster, PA. Looks like he's in some distress. Couldn't tell if he got hit in the head. Looks like maybe in the nose, so it's one of the worst places to get hit. So hopefully he'll get patched back up and won't miss much time for the bald eagles. So now we're going to get ready to go back to action. It'll be a throw-in on the far side. Looks like doing the honors for the bald eagles be Justin Douglas. One bad thing about the Lock Haven uniforms is it's white on light gray, so bear with us as we're trying to get our bearings. A long throw in, trying to get into the box, cleared by California, and it'll go for another Lock Haven throw in. Just underway here from Phillipsburg Soccer Complex. Short throw in, trapped in the corner. Good job of the Vulcan defense. Now towards the goal and headed out. And that's going to be another throw in. Great defensive play there by number 23 of the Vulcans. That's Negus Johnson back on the back line. Shot over the head, and that'll be a goal kick for the Vulcans. Will be the first time we see a goal kick for the junior goalie for California from Toms River, New Jersey. So, again, these teams have not played in 2 years for the most part, so just really good to see everybody back in action. Now the Vulcans are going to slow things up, working it off the back line. That'll be number 5, Adam Wood, trying to find a man. And there's a heavy collision as Negus Johnson just got drilled. So that'll be a foul against Lock Haven. California right now will get a chance for a free kick. And good job for Negan Johnson to get up and not take any damage, but a little chippiness at the beginning of this game. Free kick for Diego Rodriguez of the Vulcans. Setting up on the far side of the box are his teammates. See if they can swing one deep and get an early goal chance for Cal U. So Diego Johnson setting up the right foot. He's a junior from Bristol, PA. Here it is. In swinging shot to the line, headed and out of play. And I believe he was offsides too. So it'll be a goal kick for the Bald Eagles. So first chance we can see for a goal kick for the keeper for the Bald Eagles, Jason Keller. Sophomore from Port Matilda, Pennsylvania, which, if you know your north central Pennsylvania geography, that is just a hop, skip, and a jump outside of Lock Haven, PA. And I have another tip about Port Matilda here in a little bit, as there's a ball cleared all the way to the back line for California. Port Matilda also the hometown of Jonathan Frakes of Star Trek fame. So a little bit of information that I bet you didn't know earlier as the Vulcans take advantage of some sloppy play down there. Fought on for California. That's Blunkowski trying to chase him down, and that's cleared by the Bald Eagles. But California doing a good job stepping up, working. Now Lock Haven's back line of Connor Burke clears it, and that's going to be a long clear. And I believe either a foul or offside as we see number 12 for the Bald Eagles, who came in, Tom Palmer. He came in when the injury happened, and looks like the referee is going to have a little bit of talking to. As like I said, a little bit of chippiness here in the beginning, as it looks like it's going to be a throw-in all the way back to the left. So letting our camera people know as there was something behind the play. Good job of our crew. We have a small crew today of Peyton Trollinger, who you heard last night calling the high school football game. He did a tremendous job with Johnny Sakaguchi. He's up on camera 1 now, as Johnny had to go to his second job here on this doubleheader afternoon. Tom Caton, my trusty J, is on camera 2. He directed game 1. So said back in action are the Vulcans. A long attack, and that's going to be taken by Chase Tackett. Swings it back out to Keller. Just taps it back. As Lock Haven's going to work the near side. Gabe Leach now controlling. Clear to the middle. Neither team really penetrating too deep into either other's territory. Had a couple chances early for Lock Haven, nothing really too dangerous. It's just bounced around. Now, good defense there by the Vulcans. Diego Rodriguez heard his name a couple times today. Now, long cross-pitch pass. Now something trying to probe the back line of the Vulcans defense. And California clears, and Lock Haven will reset at midfield. Trying to nice 1-2 from Sabinski over to the left side. Now shot on goal. And that is going to be a goal for Lock Haven. A seemingly innocuous play is going to be a goal for number 10, Tom Brober, the sophomore from Williamsport, PA. And we're going to take a look at the replay right now, as just seemed like it was something that wasn't too dangerous. We see nice on the left side here, just a little touch, 2 steps. Brober makes a run, goes right in, is going to catch it, timed his run perfectly. Nice little volley from the right foot, and that will be a 1-0 score for the Bald Eagles right here, right around 40 minutes to go here in the first half. So Lock Haven scoring, getting up 1-0. We saw that earlier in the women's game as Lock Haven scored early and then just kind of put a stranglehold on the first half and then stretched it out. So see if California Vulcans men's team can kind of right the ship here. Is an early goal is not something you want to have if you're at home. So now California looking. Now it's going to be cleared down to the goalie Keller.
That was a Lock Haven goal by number 19, Zane Puhala. Excuse me.
There's going to be a goal kick for Keller. Cleared all the way down.
Correction. That was
headed down.
Tom Bombor.
California now fighting. Get it to the middle. 1-2. Working on the left. 1-on-3, and it's going to be taken. Good job of trying to probe the defense with Negus Johnson. A couple times we've seen that as Johnson trying to get in deep, and you keep doing that, hopefully California will create an odd man rush scenario, not rough scenario. Would be rough for the Bald Eagles if California can turn that scenario into a goal. Long clearing pass for the Vulcans, trying to go 2-1. There's some heavy contact as Latovich wanted to get some contact, but I don't think the ref called anything, and it will be a goal kick for Lock Haven. Latovich trying to go 1-on-2. It was a nice effort for California. Just Latovich couldn't get the step. A little bit of contact there. Would have been a great opportunity for California to get a little free kick action as we're back to action here. An attempt's going to be right off the leg. Going to be a throw in for the Bald Eagles. So the goalkeeper, or the goal scorer, Tom Pombar, hands it off, and now there's going to be a throw in. Now they throw it into the penalty area in the far near side. Back to the top. Looking, shot, and that's going to be too high. Nice attempt for the Bald Eagles. There's going to be a throw in for the Vulcans. It actually, I thought it got over the end line. It did not. Got over the near sideline. Again, we're short-staffed here today, and I'm in the corner booth trying to direct and announce and engineer. My camera people did a great job. Just I could not see where it went. So back to action as Lock Haven's back line is going to do a good job of sweeping it away along the far side. Long probing shot. Taking a midfield off the chest. California is going to recover. Little quick step there by the man in blue. California trying to set up an attack as they retreat back into their own half. On their side, Chris Garcia trying to direct traffic for the Vulcans. Backline now, Wood gets it to Garcia. Garcia playing 1-2, and that's going to be into the stands. So fans going to throw it back in. If you were watching the women's game earlier, almost had an incident where the ball came directly at our director, Tom Caton, in our announcing booth. Throw in for the Vulcans. Headed on. Oh, almost a great opportunity for the Vulcans. McAnally tried to get a foot on it. Nothing doing is back to Keller, the goalie. Now they're going to reset for the Bald Eagles. Nice little swing move there for Lock Haven. California regains at midfield. Nice shot attempt for California. Nice back checking there for Lock Haven as that's 22 on the back. Leach. So there's going to be a corner kick for the Vulcans. Going into the corner is number 6, Diego Rodriguez. So this is the first big opportunity for the Vulcans. That was all based on some really aggressive play there for Cal U. So let's see if they can take advantage. Rodriguez, in swinging shot, far post, got some heads on it, and there's going to be a whistle as we got a Vulcan in distress. Look like that is number 23, Negus Johnson. He took a head off of another head. We're going to see if we can see this on the replay right here. As see the end of that play, just went down in a heap. So trying to walk it off right now. That's the one of the big dangerous situations there. You got a lot of players going after the ball. Heads are in play, so we're hoping that Negus is okay as he's in some distress. We already saw one player for Lock Haven leave the game earlier with a similar situation. Took either a ball or a head or an elbow to the face. Is good sportsmanship there by Jason Keller checking him now. Negus Johnson will walk off with the help of the trainer. So nice round of applause. When we get restarted here, Lock Haven will be treated to a goal kick. So while we have some time, I'd like to promote and give a shout out to our friends over at Sports Information. For all Cal U athletic information needs, go to calvulcans.com or at calvulcans at Twitter, Instagram. Matt Kiefer, Trey Staunch, their staff do a great job of keeping everybody up to date in the world of Vulcan athletics. Put in the longest hours on campus by far, that staff. So make sure to, if you're a Vulcan fan, check that information out. As we're back to action now. There's a long kick. Now California tried to head it down, and now it's going to be off the heads midfield. 22 Leach for Lock Haven, throws it far side. Trying to box out. Taken. Some 1-2 now for Lock Haven. Sabinski for the Bald Eagles gets tripped up. Actually, that was number 9 getting tripped up. Connor Swope again pulling triple duty here today. And the numbers, as you can see, on the back, not too hard to read, but on the front, there's a lot going on. But again, just a good-looking uniform there for the Bald Eagles. So taking this free kick for the Bald Eagles will be number 9, Swope. Swope gets it to the middle of the penalty box. Nothing doing. That'll be a goal kick for the California Vulcans. So once again, Lock Haven trying to get across into the box, just a little too powerful, and California will take over. And if you had a possession chart in this game, I'd say it'd probably be about 60-40 in favor of the Bald Eagles, especially deep. California's only had 1 or 2 scoring opportunities. Lock Haven's had about 3 or 4 and capitalized very early in the game with a 1-2 punch, and there's a turnover near midfield. This Lock Haven now is going to try far side, a little bit of hand fighting taken by the Bald Eagles, far corner, dancing, trying to get around. Now they reset. Good job of getting out of the corner. 1-2, trying the box, nothing doing, taken by the Vulcans and just cleared out, and that'll be run down and headed out by Connor Burke of the Bald Eagles. So it'll be a throw in for California quickly. Will be Witovich, the Charleroi product, directing traffic. Witovich in his sophomore season for California. Now throwing in will be Noah Eric, the sophomore from Ohio. So a lot of young players on the field or on the pitch for the Vulcans. Now 2-1 kicked out, and that's going to be a throw in, I believe, about as close to the corner as you can get without it being a corner kick, as we're going to get Eric again. See if he gets something in the box, see if California can make something happen. Throw in, near side, headed back in the penalty area. A whiff on the clearing attempt, and now Lock Haven's going to take it and control and get the heat. And it's a good attempt for California on the far side to keep it in. That was number 7, McAnally, the junior from East McKeesport, PA. Kept it in the far corner, so California will be able to put some pressure defense here as Lock Haven's going to try and get out of their O. And then as there's a meeting of humanity in front of the Lock Haven bench, and that'll be just a short little whistle there, and it'll be a free kick for the Bald Eagles. See a good shot of the Bald Eagles, number 12, Palmbar, the goal scorer for the Bald Eagles. Got 32 minutes left here in the first half. Once again, if you're watching us or earlier during the halftime of the women's game, 2 Hall of Famers were honored for their contributions for the soccer programs, both the men and women's. We'll get to that as we clear it up. Longtime head coach Dennis Lasky was honored for his induction to the Hall of Fame. As now California resets. Back to the goalkeeper, going to reset. Eric now swings it back out. And they're going to reset far side in front of the Vulcan bench. Just trying to make something happen, get out of their own end, get some possession. Something they've been outpossessed early in this game. The Bald Eagles doing a good job of just imposing their will a little bit here in the first half, but California now getting some possession time, and usually if you get some possession time, good things will happen. As we have the camera one, I'm going to tell my camera operator, Peyton up there, just zoom out a little bit for everybody. There we go. Little look behind the curtain there for everybody at home. So Lock Haven resets. Keller, the sophomore, the redshirt sophomore goalie, will just reset. And Lock Haven now trying to get some possession out of their back end. Lock Haven bus got here about 1:30, 2 o'clock. Women's game kicked off at 3, and then this game kicked off pretty much right on time. So very good day here on Alumni and Hall of Fame Saturday. Beautiful Chamber of Commerce afternoons. Now Lock Haven trying to move through midfield. Clear centering pass attempt, nothing doing. Going to be saved by the goalie for California. There's now good pressure for Lock Haven. Fought on. Good job by Lock Haven. Now they're going to have possession. Top of the penalty area. Touch pass. 1-2. Good job of California in the defense, but not out of the kitchen yet. But looked like that was number 22. Josh Pinero from Levittown, PA, the senior. Yeah, we're doing the best I can with these pronunciations. Gone a little earlier, but a lot going on. But California doing a great job on the back line just to clear that kitchen, because Lock Haven had something cooking, and now Lock Haven once again tries to get something on the oven. And there's a shot from behind, and that's going to be a foul against California. That'll be against Chris Garcia, as Connor Swope was about a split second away from penetrating the top of the penalty area, and that would have been a tough save for California. So now there's going to be a free kick about 20 yards from the top of the penalty area. So taking the kick for Lock Haven will be Beckham Sabinski, the graduate student from Kutztown, PA. So he checks a lot of boxes on the PSAC bingo game, playing for a PSAC team and from the home of a PSAC team. So here's the free kick. Shot right on the goal. Good job of Trevor just holding his ground, and a little bit of a knuckleball. So California's going to take possession from their back end, but that ball got through everybody, and it was a whistle. So good job of settling down in goal for the Vulcans. So California now trying to build that possession from the back end. Coming up quickly. Now swung out to Pinero. Pinero gets it down, looking for some help. Nothing doing. That's going to be a goal kick for the Bald Eagles. So we're going to see the leg of Jason Keller once again. As Keller was looking for a ball and was having one thrown at him. So Keller, short goal kick to the far side. Another long ball for Lock Haven, trying to play the quick real estate game. Going after it is Palmer. Palmer having California turning around, and California getting it back to the goalie. And that's a nice play. Good aggressive play by Lock Haven, trying to get the number. That looks like that was number 9, Connor Swope. Getting in Trevor's grill right there, but nothing doing. Is just going to be a goal kick, but Lock Haven showing they're not afraid to go down, and that's easy not to be afraid when you're up 1-0 here in the first half. California's only had about 1 or 2 good opportunities. Had a corner kick earlier, then a free kick at the top of the box. Nothing doing, but they have put a little bit of pressure on the goalie. We'll see if they can continue to break down the defense of Lock Haven. Now taken in the far corner. Bald Eagles just going to play a little bit of defensive keepaways. We see it right in the top of the penalty area. Good job of California maintaining possession. They're going to set something up out to almost midfield. Now they're going to swing it around. Resetting the offense now is Wood. Wood taking a long probing attempt. That's going to go over the end line. That'll be a goal kick. But I tell you what, that was an aggressive shot for Cal U. And see if they can keep the pressure on as we're inside of the final 30 minutes here of the first half. So Lock Haven once again setting up the offense out of their own back end. Tackett now. Kicks it over everybody. It's going to be taken by the Vulcan keeper, who just calmly throws it underhand to the right. Long diagonal pass looking to get into Negus Johnson's hands. Swanson now getting it back to Tackett. Tackett now back to Leach. Plank 1-2 with the ball in the back end now. Almost an offside play there is streaking for the Bald Eagles with Swanson. California now fighting at midfield now. Lock Haven gets possession. Trying to get something to the near side. Great job of keeping it in off the chest is Swope. Swope now 1-on-2 and good defense by the Vulcans, number 12. That's Chris Garcia's. We're going to have a substitution now for the Bald Eagles as checking into the game will be number 3, and that's Samuel Hersey. He started the game, and he was the player who was injured. You see his nose is packed, so going to try and gut it out. So it's good to see him come back in, but probably wearing the sunglasses during the week with a little bit of a, probably both eyes will be black by tomorrow or Monday, but good to see him back in. Lock Haven resets to midfield. Turning, firing. Nothing doing, and Lock Haven resets. That's going to go right off the leg of Johnson, the senior from Harrisburg. It'll be a throw in for the Bald Eagles. That's Leach. 25 minutes left to go in the first half. California fighting hard. There's a shot to the top of the box, and California cuts it off, and now they're going to try and turn and burn here. Nifty little move at midfield. Now crossing midfield. Pass to the near side to Johnson. Johnson, nice give and go. Just went over the right shoulder of Wojtovich. If that would have been over the left shoulder, that might have been a 2-on-1 opportunity. As Lock Haven just going to clear, and that'll be a throw in as it goes off of the leg of the official. It'll be a throw in for Josh Pinero, the sophomore defenseman from Levittown, PA. Long throw in, fought for. Johnson off the head, looking for McAnally. McAnally up there. Johnson takes a head in the chest for his efforts. Collision, and that's going to be a foul. Don't know who's going to be on. Is 21 for the Vulcans. Blankowski went down, the junior from McDonald. But I believe the foul is on Lock Haven. Good job of Blankowski to hold his ground, and that's going to be a nice opportunity for California about 15 yards outside of the box. So we'll see California get one on goal. We saw a few minutes ago Lock Haven from a similar position got one on goal. So taking the free kick will be Diego Rodriguez, junior from Bristol, PA, or number 24, Zach Vanek. I believe I was calling Vanek Negus Johnson for a little bit, and shot will be high. Would have been right in the middle of the goal, but that just goes a little bit high off of the right leg of Diego Rodriguez. And now there's going to be a substitution coming in for California. Don't know if it's going to be before this goal kick or not. And it will be, so there will be a sub for the Vulcans. Coming in for California will be number 8, Jake Nabinski from Ardera, PA. So a lot of words I can't pronounce on that score sheet right there, so I'll try and get the correct pronunciation here in a little bit. But again, working a little short-staffed here on the TV side. We're doing the best we can. Lock Haven now trying to do the best they can out of their own end. Had something going, but unable to chase that down was Akpalua. Zane Pullo, excuse me, from Brockway, PA. California will have a throw-in, but Pullo was about 2 steps away from having something pretty juicy down the right side. Now California, midfield, off the head, comes back to California. Now they have some numbers. Looking for a pass up ahead. Good job on the back line from Lockhaven to cut it out, and they're just going to clear it. And California resets. Collecting the ball will be Pinero. Pinero going to swing it back, and now calmly back to the goalie's feet and reset for the Vulcans. Long shot headed away by Lockhaven. Lockhaven has done a good job of controlling the midfield. California getting a lot of possession in their own end, but once it gets to midfield or a little bit beyond, Lockhaven's defense clamping down. So, and that's one of the luxuries you have with a goal lead here on the road. You just want to clamp back and take your opportunities when you can get them, but don't allow that tying goal. California, on the other hand, trying to press the issue, and as the game goes on, you'll see that back line move up a little more and a little more. So don't go anywhere. This is going to be an exciting last 61 minutes and 30 seconds of action here from Phillipsburg Soccer Complex. Looks like it's going to just trickle over the end line or the touch line there for a throw in for the Vulcans. Another set of substitutions for California. Looks like number 21, Blankowski, coming back in. Did not see the name or the number of the other player. I believe it might have been number 9, Brady Robeson from Hermitage, PA. So we're back to action on the far side. Lockhaven swinging it back to the middle. Leach, near side now. Swing it over to Swanson. Swanson, some fancy footwork. Trying to get across, and a good job of cutting that off is the back line of California. Now California needs to come back because that was a loose ball. See Lockhaven, a lot of pressure down on that side. They clear. Once again, midfield, Lockhaven just putting that bald eagle wall up. Off the chest now of California, going to be kept in. Great play down there. Good hard defense by the Vulcans. Now a turnover, and there's going to be a foul. Looks like number 6 for California. Diego Rodriguez took a cleat on his instep, but he gets up trying to walk it off, so that will be a free kick for the Vulcans. It's again Rodriguez, the junior midfielder from Bristol, PA, has had an active day. Taking the kick for California might be Adam Wood. Looks back. Now he indeed will take the kick. Looks like he's setting up from the left. The southpaw, I guess that'd be the south boot. Nice kick. This is going to get almost to the top of the penalty area. Off the heads. California trying to work for it, but nothing doing. Is Lockhaven. A lot of speed coming out of their back line. Trying to get across. Good job of Wood to get it back to the goalkeeper. Now California's going to reset. So end-to-end action here in the final 20 minutes of the first half. Right in front of the benches. Seen a lot of action off the heads in this game. A lot of high bounces. Don't know if that's off of the turf or what, but turf, I can attest, is very hot today. Beautiful day here, but walking across it earlier before the women's game, you can feel the heat radiating earlier in the game. You might have seen a lot of wasps in front of our camera. We actually had to send Tom, our GA, out for wasp spray, as it was getting to be a little bit of a dangerous situation for myself and Johnny Sakaguchi and the team photographer on top of the press box. So we got it through, and the one thing about live sports is you never know what's going to happen. Is now back for the Bald Eagles is Justin Douglas. Douglas back out to midfield. Again, Lockhaven just calmly trying to break down the Vulcan defense. California trying off the head, trying to put some pressure on. Now they do. Turnover. Here comes California. Right foot right into the chest of number 2. That's Connor Burke, and that's going to be a throw-in for the Vulcans on the far side. So good job of California bringing that line up, pressuring, and now they're going to have a throw-in deep. This is about the 3rd or 4th throw-in deep for the Vulcans. Doing the honors will be Wojtovich, the Charleroi product. Pointing it out. Now he goes out to the top. They're going to reset. Back to Wojtovich, and that was a ball right into the foot of a Lockhaven Bald Eagle, but taken back is Wood. Wood working, dancing, trying to get something, and that's going to be just out of the reach of everybody, into the hands of Jason Keller with 17:52 left here in the first half. As I'm going to get the clock correct here for everybody at home since we have the technology. Far side now for the Bald Eagles. They're calmly just regrouping. Probably going to see things pick up here in the last 15 minutes. Nice give and go. California has a chance. Far side, turning, off the legs, and it's going to be out of play. That'll be a goal kick. No, I believe it's going to be a corner kick for the Vulcans. It will be a corner kick. Good job of California. Can't see the number right now. Looks like that is number 9. Robeson just getting back is forced it off of the defender. That's going to be a corner kick, and doing the honors will be Diego Rodriguez. So glad to see he is up and has no issues from getting cleated earlier. So good opportunity for the Vulcans. We saw them go short last corner kick. Here it is. Mid post off the heads, taken. Had a chance, but it's going to be taken by the Bald Eagles. That's Swope. Swope playing give and go. Now Lockhaven has a chance in transition, but good hustle by California, getting back and closing everything off. That was Bruce Netterer, the junior from Waynesboro, PA. So we got some subs coming in for the Vulcans on the far side. Looks like that is number 28, and I have to move my thing. Wyatt Raymer from Greensburg, PA. So Coach Emmeline Sabick is getting a lot of players in, and early in the season, that's not playing in 2 years, probably a good thing to do. You don't want to burn anybody's candle out. As Lockhaven trying to get a give and go. It's off the foot. Little poke check shot there. Good job of holding the ground. Was the goalie for California, Trevor Zablowitz. Again, I'm going to get the pronunciation again. I did not have a pen in the press box right now, as it was also used to help kill the Wasps earlier in the first half of the women's game. California now trying to work. A little give and go. Crossing pass, little contact, nothing doing. Corralled by the Bald Eagles. And now they're going to reset on the far side. Just outside of 15 minutes left to go here in the first half of action. Tackett now rocking an aggressive mohawk for the Bald Eagles. Now taking on the near side. Lockhaven has something doing. Swanson now had something, but did not take advantage of it. Now be a throw in for the California Vulcans. So California has given up a couple shots, but have done a good job each and every time of getting back and closing it off after that first goal for Lockhaven. So, again, this is going to be an exciting game here. Early season action, as there's a turnover now. Lockhaven trying to go give and go. Top of the penalty area. Crossing pass, nothing doing. Cleared by the Vulcans. Now taken by Lockhaven. They're going to reset at midfield. It's again California coming to this game 0-1. Far side now. Body's on the ground. That's going to be thrown or kicked out. That's going to be a throw. We see a Lockhaven player down a little bit. California in the PSAC West and Lockhaven in the PSAC East. It looks like the Lockhaven player is slow to get up. And now good job by the ref just to kind of see that the player was in distress. Believe that could be the player that was injured earlier. Hershey, can't really tell on the far side. I believe it is. So like I said, he came back. He was injured early. Got hit in the nose and then sat for a little bit and came back in with his nose packed. The trainer is checking him, and there's going to be a sub coming in. And if you're Lockhaven, that kind of work for the first time is coming back in is number 12, Tom Pombar, the goal scorer in this game. He scored shortly after he came in last time for the injury. So see if there's something in it for Lockhaven. There's some pressure on the far side. Now if Lockhaven hurries, they might have a little bit of an advantage here. 13:45. There's going to be a whistle there, and that'll be a free kick for the Bald Eagles. Not many whistles here in the first half, but we have had a couple free kicks that have been in very, very juicy areas. This is not one I would think is something that'll get on goal, but you're going to see something probably swung into the box. There it is. Into the box, headed out by the Vulcans, and back out further. It's going to be collected by Lockhaven. Lockhaven now trying to push the advantage here at the end of the first half. About 13 minutes left to go. Trying for a shot at goal, nothing doing. Now it's going to be reset for the Vulcans. Adam Wood now doing a good job on the back line. Gets it back out to Diego Rodriguez. Rodriguez back out to Wood. Lockhaven trying to bring a little bit of pressure now. There's a slide tackle, another whistle, and that's going to be against Lockhaven, as it appeared that Swope was a little too aggressive. It's either on Swope or Swanson, but I think it was Swope, and now California quickly restarts. And again, this is where the trouble's been for California. I shouldn't even say trouble, just Lockhaven's really playing very solid right around the midfield, back to the back line. California not having a lot of opportunities to penetrate that defense, so a lot of east and west for California, not a lot of north and south, as now they try north and south, and it's going to be kicked out, and that will be a throw-in. Believe it is for the Lockhaven Bald Eagles. So yes, it will be thrown in right in front of their bench. As waiting for the throw-in, that is number 13, Ducto, from New Oxford, PA. He'll get another chance at a throw-in for the Bald Eagles. Just trying to work that far sideline, another throw-in. So they're gaining about 20 yards each throw in here. So do that enough, you're going to be probably having a corner kick. Donau. A lot of action on that far side. Good job of California just getting back and kicking that into one of the practice nets out. So another throw-in, and again, 3 or 4 throw-ins for Lockhaven. Now they got a juicy throw-in. Can maybe get this into the box, but they're going to go short. Now they're going to reset. Donau trying to back heel kick. Pass, nothing doing. California will reset. Taking the throw in will be Netterer from Waynesburg, PA, the junior. Just under 11 minutes to go here in the first half. See California now trying to break out. Good job of crawling that bad bounce. Now California trying to work. Foot race into the corner, and Lockhaven doing the smart thing, didn't allow it for a corner, but that will be a throw in deep for the Vulcans. So doing the honors for California will be Josh Pinero. As the font style on these jerseys between the double digits is a little tough to read here for me where I'm at. Throw in into the box, off of a couple heads, taken down and cleared by the Bald Eagles. So California putting some pressure on here in the last 10 minutes of the half. Trying to give and go. That's going to be to the left. Foot race into the corner. Good job in the corner. Fought 1-on-2. Into the box. Headed away. And that is going to be a corner for California. Excuse me. No, they're going to say did not go off of a Lockhaven lay. That's going to be a goal kick. I could have swore that went off of a Bald Eagle defender, but referee's down there, so bad break for California as Lockhaven's going to reset with Keller. Nice kick over midfield. California can rouse. Off the foot now, taken by the back line of Lockhaven. Now give and go. It's going to be fought for. Who's going to come out with it? Lockhaven will. Nice calm work by Dean Lewis. Lewis now just going to swing it back to his teammate Gabe Leach. Leach over to Roman in the game for the Bald Eagles. Roman, good job of California. Good defense right there, and taken back calmly is Rodriguez. Now trying to reset. Lockhaven some pressure now and just going to swing it back out to the goal area, and they're going to reset from the back line. 8:42 left to go. We're a little off of my scoreboard because I didn't hit the button whenever there was a stoppage earlier. Now it's going to be headed back to the goalkeeper and just rolled back out. So Some contact, nothing called, and that's going to be a throw-in for California. Quick throw-in now. Vanek now asking his mates to come up and get in position, so hands it off, and doing the honors will be Pinero. Pinero, the defensive player from Levittown, PA. Now a probing pass to the top of the box, off the heads, on goal. Good effort by California, and a dramatic stoppage by the goalkeeper Keller. You can definitely tell he's trying to get on the highlights there as he caught it and fell directly down, but since I'm the one editing the highlights, I can probably say it won't be on there unless it makes me laugh later. So Lock Haven now turns it back over to California. Long pass, and that is going to be a whistle. Not sure what they're going to say. They're looking at number 6 for Lock Haven, Dean Lewis, so he may have got the elbow in on that play, so that's going to be a foul. California getting a free kick with a chance to do some damage here just across midfield. So see if California in the last couple minutes of the first half can, if they can't score, let's see if they can at least maybe start solving the riddle of this Lock Haven defense. East and west pass now. Top of the box. A bounce. Worked on. Shot. Ball loose in the box. Good slide tackle, and that's going to be cleared by Lock Haven. California had a chance right there. It's back off of the feet again. Fighting hard for it is Rodriguez. Rodriguez has it denied. It's going to be taken by Leach near side. Leach has some pressure by the Vulcans. Vanek. Vanek now just watches as Sabinski will play give and go with Leach. Now tries to go north-south here. Pass along the far side. It's going to be corralled by the Vulcans' Cooper Solomon, the freshman from Gahanna, Ohio. Not sure where it's near, but I do know it's closer to a Rax restaurant than I am because there is no Rax left in PA, but there are several in Ohio. So once again, trying to educate everybody about what's going on in the world here on a broadcast of CUTV is Wood now for the Vulcans. Going to reset. 6 minutes coming up. Far side. Headed. Body down. Fought hard for far side. Do now. There's no try, only do as he passes it back to the top of the box. So Chase Tackett now. Tell you what, that back line of Lock Haven looks very steady for their head coach, Patrick Long. Front line gives it away, but don't ever really seem to be any sense of urgency. Everything calm back there on the back line, and if they've been able to take everything that California has dished at them so far. So Wood on the far side trying to work something for California as they're going to reset. A nice run here. Probing the center of the defense. Long pass. Nothing doing as that went into 4 maroon and silver or gray jerseys. About 5 minutes left to go here in the first half. And now California taking along the far side. It's going to be an odd play as California, I think, tried to kick it off of the Lock Haven player for a throw-in, but didn't touch anybody, so that'll be a throw-in for the Bald Eagles. Some substitutions do now. Resetting, throw-in from midfield. Saw this a little bit ago as they just were content to throw it down the line, have California headed out, and just gain real estate that way. This time they go out. Reset. Far side, give and go. Lock Haven now trying to get something happening. They're going to reset it out to Leach. Leach now. They reset to midfield, so 4 minutes and 24 seconds left to go in the first half. So Lock Haven trying to get a crossing pass there. Nothing doing. There'll be a goal kick as see Zablowitz for California. Sending his mates all the way down. So we haven't seen him have the opportunity to deliver a goal kick in a while, so we'll see what kind of boot he can get to it. And a line drive off the heads of Lock Haven, taken by California. Near side fought for. Some elbows into the back of Vanek. Vanek trying to plead his case, but nothing doing is it's going to be a throw in for the Bald Eagles. But Vanek, I think, took a forearm shiver. Nothing called there. But again, not a lot of whistles here in the first half. We saw a yellow card in the women's game. Actually, was a yellow card on the Vulcan goalie, resulted into the first Lock Haven goal via a penalty kick. So, seen a little bit of everything here today. Worked on the far side. Is the goal scorer for the Bald Eagles. Just going to be tapped along the end line. That'll be a goal kick for the Vulcans. So, Palmer, the goal scorer, the sophomore from Williamsport, PA. Williamsport, the site, very busy last weekend of the Little League World Series. Won, I believe, by the squad out of Michigan. This year, no international teams due to the COVID restriction, so it ended up being almost a Big Ten football atmosphere between the team from Michigan and the team from Ohio now with 2.5 minutes left to go. California working, high bounce, off the foot, fought for. California's trying to corral it, nothing doing. Just those mid-body bounces are hard to corral, and California not getting the bounces right now as they're going to reset. Doing a great job of possession when they can keep the pass along the ground, as there's going to be a foul. And that's going to be, this is going to be a yellow card. And that'll be a yellow card against the Bald Eagles. That is going to be against Austin Kravitz, freshman from Altoona, PA. So if he gets another, he's out of here. So California now having a chance at a goal kick, as we're almost caught up with the clock here. Long goal kick. Top of the box. Almost gets over the back line. And that would have been a nice break for the Vulcans now. High bounce, midfield. Here come the Vulcans. They're going to try and make this last 2 minutes a blitz on the goal. Just on the other side of center of the pitch. Kick near side. It will stay in. Off the heads. Taken by California. Good job of corralling that was Vanek. Vanek now gives it back out to Rodriguez. Rodriguez dances. Now he's going to swing it back out to his back line mate, Cooper Solomon. Solomon calling everybody down. 1.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Long diagonal pass over the head. Good run for the Vulcans. Shot on goal off the side of the goal. That was a great effort by Pinero. We're going to take a look at that on instant replay as Pinero got behind everybody. See here, just a nice pass right here. 3/4 of the pitch. Great job of Pinero staying on side. Just bounced a little too deep. Had to wait and just gets it off the near side. So best chance by far for the Vulcans as we got 1 minute left to go in the first half. Now California trying to get one last rush here along the far side. Going to be out of touch, and that will be a throw in for the Bald Eagles. And Lock Haven not going to be too excited about throwing this in as we see Duck Do on the far side just faking throwing. Now he's going to just toss it down. 20 seconds left to go. And again, dude, just throwing it on the near side. Now, California has a chance at a throw in here at the end of the half. One last gasp here with 10 seconds left to go. Oh, Rodriguez throws it back. Nothing doing as they're trying to get one last gasp.
5,
Sablitz
4, 3.
trying to get a shot. There it is. Chance on a nice save at the end of the half. Great job of Jason Keller. We're going to take a look at that. We're going to look at that whole sequence here as you're going to see a great job of Zablowitz getting a nice pass onside. And it took a bad bounce for California, but Keller just was able to punch it out. And that's how the first half ends here. And that's in a 45 minutes. So we'll be back here on CUTV at the end of the first half. You're watching Vulcan Soccer right here on CUTV Sports 1. And we'll see you in the second half.
Vulcan Volleyball is back, and you can catch all the action with CUTV and the PSAC network. After a year away from the court, the Vulcans are set to try and get back to the top of the PSAC. A full slate of action versus such PSAC opponents Gannon, Mercyhurst, Edinburgh, Clarion, Seton Hill, Slippery Rock, IUP, and Pitt Johnstown. Every home game will be live on CUTV Sports 1 and the PSAC network.
And welcome back to Phillipsburg Soccer Complex for the start of the second half. I'm Gary Smith, joined by my camera people, Tom Caton and Peyton Trollinger. And we are so happy to be here today. We're scheduled for 180 minutes of soccer, and we're down to the final 45. So you're wondering how did we get to this part of the game. Let's take a look at the first goal and the only goal of the game for Lock Haven. We're going to look at it from two different angles. Nice little give and go here for Lock Haven. Seemed a little innocuous at the time, but just a great timed run by Palmer. Got it by the goalie for California, who now I know the name is Trevor Zabilowitz. And here it is, just a little bit of a closer look for our viewers at home. Like I said, if you're watching us on CTV Sports 1 Live, thank you for joining us on your Saturday afternoon. We're always glad to be here and broadcast Vulcan athletics and local youth athletics. Last night we were at Cal High for a pretty exciting Cal High and Beth Center game. California got up big, and then Beth Center kind of came back a little bit, made it interesting, but California ended up winning by the score of 36-30. And if I can get a chance for my camera person on the camera too to give me a shot of our goalie. Once again, I was mispronouncing his name earlier. His name is Trevor Zabilowitz, and he is a junior from Toms River, New Jersey. Now, I was not saying I'm going to mispronounce it a few more times, but at least we're going to try our best here in the second half. Again, a lot going on, short staff today, but again, just happy to be back broadcasting athletics here for you at CUTV, and a full slate of action next week for Vulcan athletic fans, as at least on the coverage side, California University Television will be at the home game against the men's soccer team against Cedarville. That is on Thursday live at 3 o'clock. And then on Saturday, 9/11, the 20th anniversary of the attacks on 9/11, California will entertain, the football team will entertain Lock Haven in a game, and we'll be there as well. So once again, we'd like to invite all fans to come out and watch the game, but also make sure to check what COVID protocols are in place, trying to keep everybody as safe as we can here in the fall semester. And Lock Haven trying to keep their lead safe here in the second half of this game. We saw at the end of the first half, California doing a pretty good job of being able to probe the defense of Lock Haven, just unable to get that equalizing mark for the Vulcans. Lock Haven trying to, again, work from the back. Notice a lot of high bounces here today off the turf. Just a lot of the mid-torso bounces, nothing doing now. Back to Zabilowitz. As I knocked my headset off as we're back to action. There's a shove in the back. That'll be a foul against Chase Tackett for the Bald Eagles, and California will get a chance to a quick restart here. Over to Netter, near side. Attempted to give and go. Fought off of the feet. And two Vulcans in the same spot as Netter and Wojtovich trying to gain possession. Now the Vulcans do get possession. And again, if you were listening and watching the first half, California, good job of getting possession up until it gets to about the mid-pitch and a little bit past. Lock Haven's defense just clamps down, and we have seen a little bit of success, though, for California trying to play a ball over the top of that back line. Had a couple opportunities. There's another attempt trying to go over that back line. Racing it down for the Vulcans. There's a little touch, but it's going to be corralled by the Vulcans. Netter now trying to work in the corner, trying to work for a corner kick. Don't know if that went over the line, but that's going to be a deep throw-in for the Vulcans at the very least. See if they point toward the corner or not. No, it is going to be a throw-in. Or no, now he is. What's the official signaling over there? Oh, he's going to say get in that corner, but it's not a corner kick. California trying to get a little bit of an angle. There's a throw-in, short throw-in, headed away, still in the air, and cleared by the Bald Eagles. Fought for right in front of our location, and now taken by the Vulcans. California thought they might have a chance for a odd man rush there, but instead they're going to opt to take it all the way back to Zabilowitz, and they're going to reset. Far side now, California. Again, you can just see once California gets to that midfield area, you're going to see about 6 or 7 maroon and silver uniforms right around the ball. As you see, 1 Vulcan to 4 Lock Haven Bald Eagles. That's the luxury playing with the lead. Now, an attempt here for Lock Haven. 2-1 if they hurry. Good job of defending there for California. Netterer just doing the dirty work, getting down and stopping an almost certain goal for the Bald Eagles. Now they try and push the action, nothing doing, and Lock Haven's going to turn away. But mark that on your score sheets if California can get back in this game, because there's a shot or a pass, crossing pass off the feet. Oh, almost an own goal there. California dodging a big bullet, but that is going to be a corner kick. Just a lot going on there as Lock Haven tried a centering pass, just got off the boot of one of the Vulcans, and then that's going to be a corner kick. Taking it will be Beckham Sabinski from Kutztown, PA. So Lock Haven, corner opportunity, far post, headed, is going to be over the end line, and that'll be a goal kick for California. So Lock Haven trying to go to the far post, getting a head on it, got the head on it, just couldn't get it pointed down, and that's going to be 2 very good defensive stops for the Vulcans. Now California resetting, far side, trying to go over the top again, trying to find Wojtovich, nothing doing. Now collected by California. Now shot from far out, nothing doing, but a good effort there by McAnally for the Vulcans. Took the loose ball, took 2 steps and just drilled it. This is going to be a goal kick for the Bald Eagles. Again, California starting to come alive here. Last 6 or 7 minutes of the first half, and again here in the first 5 minutes of the second half, trying to really, I think they have something here. I think they've figured out a way to get around this this Lock Haven defensive wall at the midfield area, and just they've had a couple good efforts here in the last 10 minutes of play. Now California once again playing off the feet. Now Lock Haven collects it. Good job midfield, California putting some pressure on. Little stutter step, and now here come the Vulcans. There's a collision, and that is going to be a foul. I believe that's going to be on number 6, Dean Lewis, for the Bald Eagles, as he got all kinds of tangled up with Zach Vanek. And California, a quick reset. It's near midfield, far side now. That caught our camera operator napping a little bit, so that's 1 step closer to getting a haircut for Peyton. And I know he's smiling up there at that, because we wouldn't want him to get those curly locks cut, as there's going to be a attempt over to Jason Keller. First time we had a chance to call Keller's name here in the second half. And Lock Haven's going to collect everything and give and go now. Crossing pass, getting it out to the boots of Palua. Palua now trying to work one-on-one. Gets around. Good job on defense there, and it's going to be a foul against Netterer. And excuse me, it's not going to be against Netterer. They're going to say that was Pavlovich with a little bit of a grab and throw. So California, once again, Netterer really playing a gritty defense back there for the Vulcans. Off the head now. Had a chance to center that, but it just went a little too far now. I'll tell you what, 24 for California. Vanek and Netterer are playing like wild men for the Vulcans now, trying to get back in. There's a head off a swope, and that's going to be taken by Zabilowitz. Again, by the end of the year, we're going to get that name correctly, or if I'm just going to start calling him Trevor, which is a much easier name to say, but he is having a pretty solid game in goal back there for the Vulcans now. Back to action. See Lock Haven trying to adjust to that vertical game of California by dropping their back line a little bit further back, trying to limit California those aerial shots. And now taking at midfield, far side. That's just going to be out of the reach of Vanek. Will be a throw in for the Bald Eagles. Now long throw in far side, has a step. Lock Haven might have numbers if they hurry. Trying to cross, and it's going to be off of the feet of the. No, it's not off the Vulcans. Good job of restraint there by Pinero, and that's going to be a goal kick for the Vulcans. I thought for sure it went off of Pinero's legs, but it'll just be a short goal kick, and back to action come the Vulcans. Netterer now Back to Rodriguez, who gets it back out to his back line mate, Cooper Solomon. Solomon from Gahanna, Ohio, gets it back to Zabilowitz. Lockhaven content to just leave the ball about 300 feet away from their goal because you can't really score from there. Off the heads, Lockhaven trying to turn. Nice give, and that's going to be an opportunity now as Pahola now dealing on the near sideline, looking for a cross. Crosses now. Crosses too far, and it's going to be collected by the Vulcans. Gives it away right there. California finally coming away with it, and that's going to be Vanek. Vanek trying to get to the Charleroi product, Wojtovich. Nothing doing, and now Pahola back for Lockhaven. A fight there for the ball between Swope and the Vulcans' netterer. Now, a lot of room at the top of the penalties area. Shot on goal, just over the top of the goal. Not sure if that's a save. Let's take a look at that on replay as that ball was screaming in there. Good job of Zabilowitz to hold his composure there. As you see, a nice little pass. They're going to say it did go off of the hand and will be a corner kick, but we're going to see it right here. Just a rocket and a good save. Still not sure if that hit the goalie for California, but nonetheless, that is awarded a goal kick or corner kick. Here's the shot, far post, off the head, and a punched out effort there by Zabilowitz, and that's going to be corralled by the Bald Eagles on the far side. Now they work to the top of the penalty area, and a shot misses everything near side. So Lockhaven, the last 2 or 3 minutes, have started peppering the Vulcan goal, and that is going to be a couple substitutions for the Vulcans coming in on the far side. For sure, I can tell you that is number 18, Logan Errett from McDonald, PA. Did not see the other number. Could be number 3, Kobe Norfleet, and I believe it is the product from Monongahela, PA. And it will be a goal kick for the Vulcans. So Coach Sabat getting some extra players in here, trying to stay fresh. Temperature has gone down a little bit here as the sun has moved behind some clouds. Still a little bit of humidity, but just a pleasant afternoon for athletics. Busy day here on Alumni and Hall of Fame Day. As there's a collision on the far side. That's going to be a throw-in for the Bald Eagles. Ball comes right to the hands of head coach Patrick Long. Also, remiss if we don't mention that the Vulcans are welcoming back four-year starter Elazar Luciano as an assistant coach this year. He was with the program from 13 to 16, made 51 career starts, and he helped Cal U qualify for the PSAC tournament 3 consecutive years and was a PSAC selection as a junior. So welcome back, Coach Luciano. Is now Lockhaven working, give and go, top of the penalty area, far side. Nothing doing, almost had a player flat. Attempt at a pass, and now Lockhaven's going to collect back at midfield. Almost 33 minutes left in this game, so Lockhaven slowing it down just a little bit. Last time these two teams played was all the way back in 2018. Lockhaven won 2-0, and that was actually at the end. They snapped a 6-game winning streak for the Vulcans against the Bald Eagles. In California, a young team, I mentioned that earlier, 10 players making their collegiate debuts here. So we're going to see a lot of that this year as we're getting back to action here after COVID canceled the fall season last year. There's a pass trying to attempt at a cross is going to be taken near side, going to just get out of the box now. Lockhaven dancing. Out. An attempt. Nothing doing. Lockhaven gets it down. They're going to reset. And that's going to be Lewis now, controlling for the Bald Eagles, now swinging out to the far side. Attempt at a cross off the heads, popped in the air, taken by Lockhaven, right at the top of the box. There's a shoulder, nothing called. Lockhaven corrals it, trying to pass it inside. And that is not going to be a foul. We're going to take a look at that. There was a lot of contact there in the box there, as you can see. A little bit of a schmoz there at the top of the box. Give and go is going to come right to the foot of Swope. Swope hit from behind by Adam Wood, but nothing called as we're back to action. And the Lock Haven faithful sitting directly below me, not happy with that call. But see if California can benefit from maybe a little bit of Phillipsburg luck here on Alumni and Hall of Fame Day. California. Norfleet trying to get something to the far side. Working. That ball is going to be off of Lock Haven. They're throwing his Leach for the Bald Eagles, just really trying to plead his case to the man in blue, but it will be a throw-in for the Vulcans. Doing the honors will be Josh Pinero from Levittown, PA. So there's going to be some substitutions coming in. Looks like possibly for the Vulcans, number 12, Chris Garcia checking back in the game, freshman from Winchester, Virginia. If you're a disc golfer, Winchester, Virginia is home to a very good course called Jim Barnett Park. Played it many times. Now there's going to be a throw-in deep in the Bald Eagles territory. We'll see if we can get something into the box. Near, back out. California trying to corral it. Crossing pass off the head is going to come out to the top of the box. There's a race for it. Lock Haven's just content to get it out of the area, and there's going to be a play on by the official. So something from behind is going to be Lock Haven taking control of the ball. So not sure what the ref called from behind. Maybe a shoulder, an arm, but it will be a opportunity for Jason Keller to show off the leg, but he does not. Just goes short to his backline mate Connor Burke, and they're going to reset. Far side now, trying to pass through. Lock Haven working, getting through the attempted tackle. Now passing, a great job of Adam Wood getting back. Wood working, clearing, and it is going to stay in, but Lock Haven gets ahead to it. Now they're going to have a chance to set something up. A good defense by the Vulcans. There's going to be a foul from behind, and that is going to be a foul on number 3 for the Bald Eagles, Samuel Hershey, as he knocked down Josh Pinero. So that will be a kick opportunity for the Vulcans just to reset. Is far away from the goal, so I guess if you're going to get called for that, you're going to want to get called for that about 200 feet away from, or 200 yards, or 100. I'm going to try and do the math, about 200 feet away from the net. So there's going to be a foul again for Lock Haven. Is taking some contact was Chris Garcia. California getting a little bit more real estate. Waiting till his mates get further down, see if he can get something towards the top of the penalty area. Line drive to the top of the box, trying to get a head on it, right to the feet. And it's going to be cleared out, but now a shot into the middle area, and that's going to be headed away, or we're going to look at that replay, as that was a great opportunity for the Vulcans off the head. And it'll be a corner kick opportunity, as we see it right here on replay. Good job of fighting, getting it out there. And then you see there, Netterer coming up from his defensive position. And I believe that is off the head. Can't tell who that was. That might have been number 22. Josh Pinero trying to get ahead on that, but I'm not exactly sure. Here's the corner. Far corner. Headed away. That'll be another corner for the Vulcans. And it'll be on the far corner as it went away, so we're going to watch Vulcans go over. And actually that head attempt that was missed was off of the head of Chris Garcia. Another corner. High arcing shot. Headed away. Going to be maintained by California. Headed back. Back over. Fighting for is Blakowski. Gives it away. Fighting for it in the corner once again. Blakowski and Netterer. 2-on-2. Netterer comes away with it. There's a collision. Nothing called. A hold. Nothing called. There's a lot of contact right now. The referee's showing some valor. Now they are going to call a whistle behind the play, and that is going to be advantage Lock Haven. Is a lot of contact from behind. Referee finally said enough of that. Award the free kick with 27:30 left to go, and Lock Haven's going to reset. There's a long shot off the head. Kind of came off the head of Wood Funny, giving opportunity for Lock Haven. Lock Haven trying to get it. A lot of brave guys up there going for that headed balls. There's about 4 or 5 guys there. An attempt at the back line. Taken out by Wood for the Vulcans. Now looking for some help. Getting it out. Still making move. Trying to get a pass. Nice give and go. Having a chance here. Norfleet. Try to cut inside, but it was cut off neatly by the back line of the Bald Eagles. Now there's a lot of contact right in front of us. And that is going to be a foul. I believe it's going to be against Blankowski for California. Quick restart. Referee blows it dead. I'm going to pause for a drink, or else we're not going to have a second half of the second half here. If it was radio, I could have paused for station identification there, but it was not. Speaking of radio, the Pittsburgh sports world mourning the loss of a longtime Steeler and radio personality. Tunch Ilkin passed away today after a long battle, courageous battle with ALS. Know a number of people in the area that have either worked with Tunch or knew him personally, and no one has ever had a bad word to say about him. But like I said, just a sad day for Pittsburgh sports, so our thoughts and prayers are with his family as we're back to action. Here's California trying to, this last 25 minutes, trying to get the equalizer and possibly the go-ahead goal. But Lock Haven showing they're not content just to play 11 guys back. They've gotten a couple really good opportunities here in the last 15 minutes. California trying to go over the top of the back line. Norfleet now. I believe that's Norfleet on the far side. Actually, Norfleet's nearer to me. That's going to go out of play. That's actually Garcia who was fighting for it, as it's going to be a throw in for Lock Haven. That'll be Connor Swope. Once again, the font that the Vulcan numbers use are a little tough to read here from the press box, so trying to tell who the players are by the boots they're wearing. Is Garcia does have very brightly colored shoes, and so does Diego Rodriguez, who I don't see on the pitch right now, so we'll see if he'll come back in later in the game. He had a whale of a first half, so back to possession are the Vulcans. 24-27 left to go in the contest. Long attempt. Once again, California just trying to go over top, and Lock Haven just drifting back further and further, so we'll see if maybe California can catch Lock Haven sleeping, going back, and then getting a full head of steam and maybe get the equalizer that way. Once again, California back in action on Thursday when they host Cedarville. It's a 3-game homestand for the Vulcans. Lock Haven today, Cedarville, and then next Saturday against Ohio Dominican. So a lot going on campus this week and next week. Once again, for all the information, follow sports information, calvulcans.com on traditional web, and also Twitter at Cal Vulcans and Instagram Cal Vulcans. Matt Kiefer and Trey Staunch and their staff do a great job of working the long hours and getting everybody all the information for Cal Athletics, because I know this weekend we've had a football game, volleyball has been on the road, soccer was on the road on Thursday night. The Marty Orr Invitational cross-country staple for the Vulcans was held earlier today. 2 soccer games today, and then the Vulcan soccer team, or excuse me, the Vulcan golf teams kick off their season with an invitational, the men and women at home against a number of teams, but at home at Cedarbrook this Sunday, Monday. So if you're trying to get tee times at Cedarbrook Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, you may have some trouble. Corner kick for the Bald Eagles. That's number 10, Sabinski. Going far corner, off the head, and that's a nice save right there by Zabilowicz. We're going to take a look at that while we have a time, because he just took the head, played that header, because we're going to see it right here on replay. Just a well-executed ball right to the middle of the box. Then see if we can see the number of the player that got a head on it. Looks like that might have been number 9, Swope, but good job of a save for the Vulcans. And back come the Vulcans. There's a player down for Lock Haven. And we're going to see, he is going to get up, so the referees just said play on. I was kind of seeing if he was going to stop it. The player's up, and good to see that. We've had a couple players go out in this game earlier for a variety of reasons. One player for Lock Haven, I believe, took a head to the nose, which is never good. We saw a Vulcan player, kind of a similar situation, head to head. So Lock Haven pressuring. There's some contact. Good job of a nice clean tackle for the Vulcans. Back to midfield now. A lot of contact. 1-on-2. Both players just melt into a heap, and there's a foul. They're going to call Lock Haven on the foul. I believe that was going to be on Chase Tackett. So Tackett, gritty player for the Bald Eagles. Another foul called on him, so California going to have a chance at a free kick. Going to attempt to just go sideways and set up that way. Netterer now. Ball's going to make its way to the far side. California just playing a little diamond passing game right here. Trying to get something. That'll be knocked out of play and be a throw in for California a little deeper into the thing is we're good. The pitch is now there's going to be a substitution for California. Just to the left of where we are. We'll see if we can see who's coming in. Looks like that's number 10. Coming back in for the Vulcans, Colin Witovich from Charleroi. So doing the throw-in honors will be Josh Pinero. Throw in near side, off the head, right at the feet of a Bald Eagle. Displaced by California. We're going to see if we can see where that foul was. As I believe they're going to get Kobe Norfleet. We're going to see here on the replay. Nice, good throw-in for the Vulcans. Goes off the head of a Lock Haven player. Kind of misplayed there by Tackett. And yeah, they're going to get Norfleet just kind of getting a little too much of the leg on that tackle attempt. So coming up on 20 minutes left to go. Sun coming back out here. Labor Day weekend. End of the second week of school here at Cal U. So good to be back doing what we love to do here at CUTV. Seeing the shadows starting to creep in from Phillipsburg School and also the press box. Long pass attempt headed back out towards midfield. Norfleet working. Norfleet getting in some good minutes here in the second half for Coach Sabick. Far side. Back out to Nabisky, junior from Ardera, PA. Back to Netterer. Netterer trying to get it to Solomon. Not Solomon, excuse me, that's number 12, Garcia from Winchester. Again, that 2 and the 5 look a lot alike. Turnover for the Bald Eagles. There's a whistle from behind, and they're going to get Garcia with a slide. So it'll be a kick for the Bald Eagles. Something to note with the setting sun. Right now, California will be going kind of into that setting sun. So if anything's played in the air towards this near right corner, it could be some problem turning back and looking at it if you're California. Cleared. Back, give and go, near side. Going to be played, and it'll be a lot of contact, making it to the walking track. Good sportsmanship there between Lock Haven and Cal U. There's going to be a substitution coming in for the Bald Eagles. Have a chance to see who this player is. Looks like it is 21, and it is Austin Kravitz from Altoona, PA. He's the forward midfielder for the Bald Eagles, and he is a freshman. So that's all the information I have on him as we speak. 18 minutes left to go in the ball game, so California slowly having their opportunities run out here off the heads. Going to be taken out of play, but I tell you what, California, I know on Thursday night they got down early to West Virginia Wesleyan, ended up scoring a goal, made it 3-1, but good effort here by the Vulcans. So win, lose, or draw tonight, you got to be happy if you're a supporter of the Vulcan soccer program, because they're playing a really decent Lock Haven team. Lock Haven's always been traditional powerhouse here in the PSAC. So a little bit of a measuring stick game here and a cross-divisional game. Here's Lock Haven, has a chance possibly with numbers. Moving, bumped off the ball, and that's going to be a foul. That was a pretty easy one to call, and that's going to be Not sure if they're going to be, no yellow card, but that is going to be foul against Cooper Solomon. I would have went to replay, but I was distracted by the ref throwing the disappearing gel on the field to show where the kick is going to be taken from. This is a dangerous area for a kick, and taken will be either Sabinski. Can't see the other number, but this is a dangerous area if you're a Vulcan fan. So kick right outside the box. We'll see which Vulcan or which bald eagle takes it. Here's the kick. High, and it's just going to go over the top of the box. That was an attempted kick by Beckham Sabinski. You're going to see on the replay here, just try to fool California. Well, not really fool. It's a pretty standard play with the two kickers. Sabinski got it right through the middle, but about 3 feet too high, as we're going to see it right here on the replay. Nice little fake. Doesn't stay down on it, and just not enough topspin to get it on goal. So no harm, no foul there after the foul. Now California back. Has opportunity here, far side. Trying to keep it in. Track down. Good job of keeping it in. California trying to get a crossing pass. Centered off the head, and a great defensive play by the Bald Eagles. That was Duck Dew, the freshman from New Oxford. Not a very tall player down there. Got his entire height in there and gets it off the noggin. 15:45 left to go. California now having a chance. I'd like to see a good shot at the end of this possession. Shot from distance. And it's a goal for California. Just like that, the Vulcans score to tie up this game. And we're going to see who scored that. Unfortunately, we missed it on the replay, but that is a goal for the Vulcans. Waiting to hear who scored it, but we are tied up at 1 with 15:34 left to go. How about that if you're a Vulcan fan? Shot from distance, just got by the left side of Jason Keller, and California has 15 minutes to try and get the go-ahead goal. So once again, apologize for not having.
Number 8, Jake Nabinski, his first goal of the season.
And that goal was scored by Jake Nabinski, his first of the season. Once again, apologize for not having the replay there, doing multiple things, but Nabinski with the goal, and we are tied up. 15 minutes left to go in California. Some life in this crowd and some life in the Vulcans' legs. Trying again to get through that defense. Do now for the Bald Eagles. Puts it in a bad area. Near side now, Lockhaven having a chance, staying on side. Now, good movement right there. Bumped off into the corner. Moving back in, working into the top of the box. And I tell you what, Palmer had a lot of time there, maybe too much time. He had a lot of time and a lot of space, so maybe a wasted opportunity for the Bald Eagles. Palmer, the goal scorer for the Bald Eagles, trying to get number 2, nothing doing with 14:11 left to go in the game. So both teams starting to sense the urgency here. Is not sure either team wants to deal with overtime this early in the season. California now. Norfleet. Nice, a give and go attempt over there. Norfleet to the right. To the right. Now far side, Lockhaven trying to open up the offense a little bit. They were content to try and play that defensive shell for about 50 minutes of this ballgame after they scored, but California breaks them out of that shell. So we'll see if in the last 13 minutes somebody can get something behind the goalie. This is the most offense Lockhaven showed in about 20 minutes of game time. They were just content to play some defense. Nice center attempt, nothing doing. Back come the Vulcans. McNulty trying to go Coast to coast, nothing doing for Wojtovich. Throw in for the Bald Eagles. 12 minutes left to go. Lock Haven. Good, if you're tuning in right now, you've joined us for a good one. It's coming right down to the wire. California giving up a goal early in the contest, fought back, figured out a way to probe that tough defense of Lock Haven and scored the equalizer at about the 16-minute mark. Crossing pass off the head, just out of reach. Good effort there by Pomber. As that's going to be a throw-in for the Vulcans, as there's going to be a substitution coming in for California and one for Lock Haven. So for California, checking back in will be Chris Garcia. He'll be checking out Michael McNulty. And for the Bald Eagles, looks like number 7 back into the game. Chase, that is not Chase Tackett. I believe that's number 3, Hershey, the player who has his nose packed after taking a pretty nasty shot earlier in the game. So Garcia now fighting near side, given away. Pomber now being fought against by Garcia. Garcia, great effort for the Vulcans. California resetting with 11.5 left to go. Looking for some help. Going a long probing pass. Corralled by the Vulcans. They have numbers if they hurry. Cutting in. Shot from distance. Great save right there. We will see a replay on that. That was a good effort by the Vulcans. See, cutting in. Corralling it. Off the right foot. And just stepping out and getting the save. And I tell you what, if that would have came off, Kobe Norfleet would have had probably the easiest goal he ever would have had in his career, but no rebound given. And there's going to be a throw in to the right of where our camera is right now on camera 1. So if my camera could pan a little bit, that would be great. It's going to be a kick from further right. There it is. Shot on goal. Nothing. As did not get a chance to see the numbers checking in for either team, as we are pretty far away from where the benches are. Goalie Trevor, a big kick off the head. And there's going to be a foul against Lock Haven. Cannot believe it is the Lock Haven player. And that's going to be a stop of the clock. It looks like we have an injury for California. It looks like a cramp. That will be a cramp. And it looks like, not sure if the referee's issuing a booking or not, but that will be a yellow card against Dean Lewis. So Lewis was going 1-on-2 Vulcans, knocked them both down, and got the yellow card for his efforts. That's the second yellow card in the game against the Bald Eagles. So got a couple players out there carrying the yellow, and California has a chance to maybe get something deep here off this free kick inside of 9 minutes to go here, or excuse me, inside of 10 minutes to go here in the game. Off the heads, penalty area, crossing pass, nothing doing, cleared by the Bald Eagles. Good job there of California to get a good effort, good scoring opportunity. There's another foul, and that's going to be a foul against California. And the referee is giving a little bit of words to Chris Garcia. Now we're getting back to action. Lock Haven. Long clearing shot. Almost misplay, and I tell you, that was almost dangerous. That California's not been doing a solid job of taking those like mid-height bounces. Almost got by him, but a good job that time by Norfleet getting back and cleaning up the area. Now Lock Haven coming back in, working the near side at the end line. Taken by California. Good tackle there. Good clean tackle. 8:44 left to go. California now. Got to think there's a couple opportunities left for both of these teams here to try and get that go-ahead goal. Off the foot. Lock Haven now. Top of the penalty area. Trying to put in something of a cross, nothing doing. Norfleet now. Getting it out, no Vulcan in the area, and Lock Haven's due will just get back and set up from the back. Nice move. New player in for Lock Haven is Pahala back in the game. And there's going to be a foul. They're going to get number 12, Garcia. And that's going to be a yellow card against the Vulcans, Chris Garcia. So first yellow card against the Vulcans today. And that'll be another kick opportunity for the Bald Eagles. Dangerous area, so I think Lock Haven may be able to get something deep into the box, and we've seen them get a couple good heads on the ball. So the line is set up a little bit to the left of where the ball is. Taking the kick is Beckham Sabinski. There it is. High. Nice job of clearing it for the Vulcans. I believe that was Garcia. Now California just getting it out of the kitchen. Lock Haven trying to put it right back in, and now California's going to corral. Need some possession here, get it out of the area. Getting it back to midfield, and that's going to be harmlessly back to the back line of the Bald Eagles. Dew now racing it. Getting it back to Keller. Keller back to Dew. 7:37 left to go in the contest. As I'm going to get the clock squared away again. California now resetting. Haven't been able to go over the top here in a while as Lock Haven has adjusted. Norfleet now 1-on-3, nothing doing. Gets it back. Great job, and now we got a Lock Haven player down. Ball into goal. Taken by Keller. I think Norfleet and a Bald Eagle player smack shins, so both are up. Glad to see that they're both okay. Long pass attempt. Nobody home. And it'll be taken by California. 6:45 left to go. We're getting into dangerous time for both teams. A goal here would be almost certainly a game winner for one of these squads. Give and go. Shot on goal. Nothing but air, as that was a shot by Pahala. We'll look at that as Pahala had a good chance at this. Maybe had a little bit too much time, just slices it off his foot, and that will be nothing but a harmless annoyance to the neighbors. 6:10 left to go. If this game goes to overtime, we will go to a quick commercial break before we come back for extra time. Out of play. This is going to be a free kick for the Bald Eagles. Foul called over there. 5:45 left to go. See if anybody has some dramatics here from Phillipsburg Soccer Complex. Far side. Fought for. Lock Haven's going to try and fight and get a corner kick. Cleared. And it will be a deep throw in for the Bald Eagles. So Lock Haven waiting for someone with a cannon down there to get it into the penalty box. And that will be 22, Leach. Leach now. Decides to go top, back out to Leach. Leach now trying to center. Nothing doing off the heads, but it's going to come harmlessly back out to a Lock Haven player. Far side. Leach, nice give and go. Solomon now. He's had a rough afternoon, hits the ground again, and that's going to be a throw in once again. So got a feel for the young man for Lock Haven. Took a head to the nose and has been on the ground a bunch, but keeps getting back up. Another throw in for the Bald Eagles. Leach now. This time goes a little further down the line. Good job of clearing the back line is Wood. Wood now heads it back out. So Lock Haven content to kind of slow throw-ins here, trying to maximize their opportunity and minimize any chance for California, as that ball was kicked possibly into Blainsburg, Pennsylvania, off of the foot of California's Nehemiah Jackson, defender junior from Ghana, Ohio. Another throw in into the area. Whistle Nothing doing. Still fought for. On the ground. Shot attempt is going to be wide. Dangerous area. And that was a shot by Solomon Hershey. That would be a goal kick. So California 3.5 left to go. Would love to get some possession here. Get a good shot. Maybe get that equalizer with not a lot of time on the clock. Netterer. Back out to Solomon. Solomon. Nothing doing over the top of the head. Over the top of the defense, off the heads. Fought for. Far side. Taken by California. That's Jackson. Jackson. 1-on-2. He gave it up. There's going to be a elbow to the back, and that is going to be the local product, Wojtovich, drawing a foul, and that's going to be a deep throw-in, so see if that hustle can pay off. And actually not a throw-in. They're going to say that that was in the field of play, so Rodriguez taking a kick, about as close to a corner kick as you can get without it being in the corner, so this is a dangerous area if you're a Lock Haven fan. Rodriguez now steps into it, headed away. California tracking it down. Fancy footwork. Great, nice in move. Shot on goal, and that's going to be taken by the goalie. We're going to look at that again as Keller calmly, we see right here, just going to collect it. Good shot off the foot of Adam Wood. Now Lock Haven back, trying to have a give and go here. 2:15 left to go. Cleared by the Vulcans. California trying to turn and burn. Ball took a bad hop, and then a nice tackle for the Vulcans. Jackson now sprinting back into it. The fresh legs trying for a pass up ahead. Nothing doing. Wojtovich now sticking his shoulder into it. Nothing doing. Referee has some words. Minute 52 left to go. Both teams are trying to get the equalizer before the end of time. And that was just a rough incident there for Zane Pahala. Went off of his foot and out of play. So California, minute 36. Excuse me, a minute 45. As I will catch up here. So minute 38, goal kick for the Vulcans. It's going to run out of steam at midfield. Off the head. 1:25 left to go. California. Garcia now. Oh, taken right off the foot of Hershey. Hershey now looking for some help. And Hershey's the player. I said it was Solomon earlier that took something off the nose. It was Hershey. Centering pass, nothing doing. Back out for the Vulcans. Taken by Lock Haven. A bad bounce there. Knocked out of bounds. And it's going to be a throw-in for the Bald Eagles. 1 minute left to go. Lock Haven trying to put the pressure on the Vulcans, get a dramatic win here. Shot on goal, just goes wide. California dodging a big bullet, but a good job of Zabilovic for the Vulcans to cut down the angle. It'll be a goal kick, 40 seconds, so unless something wacky happens, this will probably be the last gasp for either team here in regulation. 180 minutes of soccer may not be enough here from Phillipsburg Soccer Complex. 20 seconds. Throw in now. 18 seconds. Lock Haven on the far side. California keeping it in 10 seconds.
9, 8, 7.
Track down. It's going to be out of play. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have free soccer today here from Phillipsburg Soccer Complex. As this game will go to extra time. So after a commercial break, we will be back for extra time here from Phillipsburg Soccer Complex. So stay with us. We'll be back after these messages for overtime here from Phillipsburg Soccer Complex.
If you are looking for a Christian club that features Bible study and spiritual nourishment, then come find your family with New Life Cal U. Swing by Oasis every Tuesday at 7 p.m. in Natali 321 to explore faith through Bible study, games, and fellowship. Or stop by Converge on Thursdays at 7 p.m. in the Natali Rotunda to make friends and enjoy life through casual hangouts. Everyone is welcome. Connect with New Life Cal U at www.newlifecalu.com/connect.
Looking for something to do? Then don't miss the 2021 Health Fair. This year, the Health Fair will be on Wednesday, October 6th in the Convocation Center Arena from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. There will be free STD testing, a blood drive, prizes, free health screens, flu and COVID vaccines, giveaways, and much, much more. Don't miss the excitement. Be at the Convocation Center on October 6th for the 2021 Health Fair.
The Cal U Vulcans are back on the gridiron this fall, and CUTV and WCAL give you the best seats in the house. September 2nd at Fairmont State. September 11th versus Lock Haven. September 18th versus Millersville. September 25th at Edinburgh. Homecoming October 2nd versus Mercyhurst. October 9th at Gannon. October 16th versus Clarion. The Coal Bowl October 23rd at IUP. October 30th versus Seton Hill. November 6th at Slippery Rock. November 13th at Bloomsburg or the PSAC title game. All games are live on CUTV Sports 1, the PSAC network, and 91.9 FM, WCAL. If you are looking for a Christian club that features Bible study and spiritual nourishment, then come find your family with New Life Cal U. Swing by Oasis every Tuesday at 7 p.m. in Italy 321 to explore faith through Bible study, games, and fellowship. Or stop by Converge on Thursdays at 7 p.m. in the Natali Rotunda to make friends and enjoy life through casual hangouts. Everyone is welcome. Connect with New Life Cal U at www.newlifecalu.com/connect. The Cal U Cupboard connects students to information, services, and resources both on and off campus while providing free items such as food, school supplies, personal hygiene items, and more to our students. Visit our 2 locations at the Vulcan Village Clubhouse and Italy Student Center, or for a contactless option, visit bit.ly.com/Cal U Cupboard to request food or give donations. For important Cal U information, community resources, and our how-to series, follow at Cal U Cupboard on Instagram and the campus-wide announcements.
Emotes say a lot, but they can't say it all. Think your guildmate is struggling? Try these dialogue options. Go beyond emotes. Check in with your guildmates at seizetheawkward.org.
And welcome back to some free soccer here on Alumni Hall of Fame Saturday. California getting a equalizing goal in dramatic fashion late in this second half. So we've got overtime here, 2 10-minute periods unless a goal was scored. So we've got golden goal situation, and Coach Sabick on the far side getting a little good luck from his counterpart over at Lock Haven there. So that's Coach Sabick in his 9th season for the Vulcans, and Patrick Long in his 6th season. We're underway here in the first period of extra time. California now moving right to left. California resetting. Trying to get reset here is You think after 90 minutes of soccer I would have an idea of what is going on, doing everything, but that is not the case. So bear with me. As California now trying a long clearing pass. Again, we saw a lot of success for the Vulcans with that over-the-top vertical game. Lock Haven now. We'll see how much both these teams will open it up, as there's a attempt and a good clear, and that will be over the end line. So good clear by the defenseman Nehemiah Jackson, but that's going to put early pressure on California in this overtime. Will be a corner kick. Jackson doing the right thing, would rather give up the corner than the goal. There was a lot of heat on that Vulcan goal areas. Now in the corner will be Beckham Sabinski. We've seen him put a couple really good services into the area. The right foot now for Sabinski. In swing, off the head, high, cleared away, taken by Lock Haven. They're going to reset. It's California doing a good job of clearing that corner. Off the head, bounces, taken back, taken by Lock Haven. So Lock Haven, early possession right now, all in their favor. There's a collision, and there's going to be a foul. Where will it be at? Will it be in the area or will it be just outside? It will be a card. So a card against California. Believe the card will go against number 15, Cooper Solomon. And it looks like that foul will be just outside of the penalty area. So still a dangerous, dangerous spot here, as that wall is dangerously close to the California goal area. So let's see what happens here. Stepping over, shot on goal, off the post, taken, save. Great job by California. Let's take a look at that again, as Trevor Substitutions has, again, I butchered that name, but stands tall. That's going to be another corner. We see the first shot here goes low. Actually, did not go off the post. He made two saves as we're back for a corner. Far side. We'll go back to that. Let's take another look at that replay as we have a second before this next corner. I thought that the first shot went off the post. It did not. That is two back-to-back saves for California. See, just the step over. Low shot along the goal. Gets through the wall. Save right on the line. And then the rebound. Saved again. Here's the corner kick. High in the air. And that is going to be... not sure, either a foul or just the ball went over the end line. So California getting a little bit of a respite there. Is a lot of action right in front of Trevor Zabilowitz for the Vulcans. California now wasting possession right there, as that's going to be kicked out. Throw in for the Bald Eagles. Right in front of us. And again, Lock Haven returning the favor for California. Both these teams have got to be winded. We're 94 minutes into this action. And when the game started, it was very hot. So California now, first chance they've really had in overtime. Open space, bearing down on goal. Shot from distance, deflected. Rebound, taken. Now stolen away by the Bald Eagles. Great job of Jackson to cut it down. Give and go now. Back to Jackson. Jackson swings it back out to Wood. Wood. A lot of pressure on the area of Wood. Far side now for California. Step through for the Vulcans. Give and go now, taken in a dangerous area. 1-on-4. See if Lock Haven presses it. There's some contact. Nothing called. Good job by California on the tackle. But Lock Haven is persistent. Far side. Turning around on the far side. Some more contact. California dispossesses the Bald Eagles, slowing it down halfway through the first period of overtime here. Remember, 2 10-minute halves, golden goal, and if that's not enough, that's how it ends. It'll be a tie. There are no shootouts until playoffs. Jackson fighting near side, right in front of us. A lot of contact. Getting it California slowing it down, trying to find that one shot that's going to win it here for the Vulcans. Give a shout out to our good friend Colin Kirkwood watching in Frostburg, Maryland, the radio voice of the Bobcats. Here's a clearing attempt, nothing doing, but we're proud of Colin. Had his first game for the Bobcats in Kentucky, and if you're a friend of his on social media, you will be treated to a wonderful trip that him and his broadcast partner had. So 4 minutes left to go. Keller setting up from the back will be Lockhaven. Sun's starting to go down, and beautiful night here in California. Would love to see a Vulcan win to make it even more beautiful. Long pass attempt, nothing doing. Jackson just going to close that out. 3:50 left to go. Jackson has been a spark plug for the Vulcans ever since checking into this game. Although that time the spark plug didn't fire as it kicked off the leg of Lockhaven. Now Lockhaven in a dangerous area. Shot from distance. Nothing doing. It just squirted off of the right boot of Dean Lewis. So it'll be a goal kick for the Vulcans. Multiple whistles going on out there. There's a stop. There will be a sub for Lockhaven. As I'm off on the clock, we're at 4:03. Sub for Lockhaven will be number 19, Pahula. And now we're back on with the clock. So Pahula coming back in, and Pahula's been a equal spark plug for Lockhaven. So we're back to action right now. 4:03 left to go here in overtime. Lockhaven probing the Vulcan defense off the heads. That's very easy to notice. That's Samuel Hersey with the nose packed after getting just absolutely annihilated. Glad he was able to come back in the game, as that was a nasty collision that forced him out of the game. Keller now sends it far side. Lockhaven now flying. Bald Eagles trying to end it here. 4-on-4 if they hurry. Crossing pass going to be very high, and it is going to be over the end line. So a lot of promise for Lockhaven there. Ends in disappointment, and that will be a goal kick for California. You can start seeing the lights take purchase here at Phillipsburg Soccer Complex again at the end of a long, busy week for CUTV, and just in the middle of a long, busy week for athletics, as there is a host of activity starting again tomorrow with golf. Both men's and women's golf teams will be in action. Once again, all the volleyball had 4 games this weekend in Fairmont. The football team played at Fairmont. The men's soccer team played at West Virginia Wesleyan. So, and cross country had their Marty your invitational today. A lot of runners. If you drove by the farm today, Roadman Park the Roadman Park farm area, there was a couple hundred cars there, so it was nice to see a lot of activities. We're at 2:30 left to go in period 1. California would like to end it in the next few seconds, though. Jackson back out to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, glad to see him back in the game. He sat out a good chunk of the second half. There's going to be a throw in right in front of the Lockhaven bench. Quickly back to action. Oh, now he faked me out. Not quickly back to action. Slowly back to action. 2 minutes left to go. Remember, 2 10-minute halves here in overtime, and then it ends. California now. Nice opportunity. Here's a chance. If he can get to it. California just outside the penalty area. Working. Shot. On goal. High. Save. Taken. Run down again. Jackson now working. California, that will be a throw-in, but who would be for? It would be throw-in Lockhaven. But I tell you what, great job that time for California. Had a chance at ending the game. Now Lockhaven now. Getting it back to California's goalie, Trevor Zabilowitz. 1:16 left to go. California slowing it down. I think the modus operandi here is just to slow it down and make sure you get one more chance, and make sure you're the only one that gets a chance here before this first half of overtime is over.
Period. 1 minute.
So California resetting. Down to Wood. Calling some action. Back up. Jackson just out of his reach. And tell you what, Jackson has played a heck of a second half and overtime here, but you can see the fatigue starting to set in on these players that early in the season and not having a season last year. These guys are just laying it all out on the line here in the early part of this season. Give and go attempt now for California. Nothing doing. Taken by Lock Haven. Just under 30 seconds. Pass attempt corralled, and now quickly back for the Vulcans. One last rush possibly here. 20 seconds left. Far side. Down the far side. Taken by Lock Haven. 15 seconds. It looks like we're destined for another period of 10 minutes of free soccer here from Rodman Park.
6, 5,
as we're at 5, 4, 3, and that will do it here.
1.
So we're going to go to commercial break here. So 100 minutes is not enough. We're going to play 10 more. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching Vulcan Soccer right here on CUTV Sports 1.
Vulcan Volleyball is back, and you can catch all the action with CUTV and the PSAC network. After a year away from the court, the Vulcans are set to try and get back to the top of the PSAC. A full slate of action versus such PSAC opponents Gannon, Mercyhurst, Edinburgh, Clarion, Seton Hill, Slippery Rock, IUP, and Pitt Johnstown. Every home game will be live on CUTV Sports 1 and the PSAC network.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
And welcome back to Phillipsburg Soccer Complex here, just above the main campus, California, Pennsylvania. We have 10 more minutes of soccer here. 100 minutes isn't enough. Let's play 110. And California and Lock Haven in a pretty epic duel here. Lock Haven, if you're just joining us, shame on you because it has been an entertaining afternoon of soccer. Lock Haven scored on a very early goal in the first half and then played an excellent defensive game for about 55 minutes. And California, with about 15, 16 minutes left to go in the game, scored the equalizer. And here we are, second half of overtime. Good shot of head coach Emmeline Sabick in his 9th season here at California. One of the all-time greats here in his playing days. Once again, California will be back at home on Thursday afternoon versus Cedarville. That's a game that you also be able to see right here live on CUTV Sports 1. And once again, for all athletic information, go to calvulcans.com. Matt Kiefer, Trey Staunton, and their staff do a great job of updating stats, stories, rosters, and everything like that. So make sure to follow along with them on their social medias at calvulcans. So we're about set to go here. Referee is checking his watch. And we are underway here. 10 more minutes, the last 10 minutes, or unless there's a goal scored early. And there won't be a goal scored on that one. And back to action. California now trying to force Lock Haven. There's a pass in the middle. Cross, nothing doing. Back come the Vulcans. Nice crossing opportunity there. As we're back to action, 9:19 left to go. California trying to rush up. There's a whistle on the far side, player on the ground. And that will be a foul against the Vulcans. And on the ground for Lock Haven, number 10, Beckham Sabinski. from Kutztown. He's a hard-nosed player, graduate student. And Lockhaven trying a long attempt into the box. Taken back. California now gets control, overruns it. Taken back by Lockhaven. Little touch pass, nothing doing. Hits on the California with a hand pass. There's a mass of humanity on the ground, and that's going to be a foul against Lockhaven. And Jackson gets up a little frustrated as he took 2 elbow drops from the Lockhaven defender. So now Zabilowitz is going to step up for California, trying to put that right leg into it. And boom, trying to get something deep off the head, nothing doing. Far side, stays in. California now trying to fight for it. Ball popped in the air. Far side, fighting in the air. Some weird bounces here today from the turf here at Phillipsburg Soccer Complex, and that's going to go out for a throw. And it'll be a throw in for California. And it will be a throw in for California. Wasn't quite sure if that was going to be the case, but California gets the throw in. And that is going to be a collision over there. As Wojtovich, there's going to be a yellow card. There was a hold, so California forces another yellow card, as I believe that might be the second one that Cullen Wojtovich has gotten for his team with his hard-nosed play. So a kick from the far side, so chance to get something into the box. Taking it will be Diego Rodriguez. Rodriguez now crossing off the foot. Thought a head was going in there, but nothing doing. High bounce. Taken away, but taken by California. Trying to get the action. Wojtovich now gets it out to the side. Volley shot. Just passed. And that was close to ending it right there. As we're going to look at that on replays. Kim comes right off the head, and that's going to be a corner kick. As a great try by Adam Wood. Just getting off the hands of the goalkeeper, Jason Keller. So Rodriguez now, a right footer, so this is going to be an outswinger. See what he can do. Far post goes over everything, so just a little bit of too much energy on that goal kick or corner kick, and now Lockhaven content just to put it a few hundred feet down, and that'll be a throw in on the far side. So California, a couple good opportunities there. We've seen a couple good opportunities here for both teams here in the second period of overtime. So 5:55 left to go. Jackson now has to march all the way back for this throw in. And is not sure. It looks like there's a sub coming in possibly. I got to reset the clock here. There was a stoppage I was not aware of. So we're now at 6:14. Popped out, Beckham Lockhaven into the box. That's going to be offsides. And I tell you what, that's one of the few offsides plays we have seen in this entire doubleheader here between the men's team and the women's team. So I was beginning to think that maybe the linesmen there forgot their flags, but nice shot there off the head. Going to be directed to the far side. Lockhaven will corral it. Good job on the back line by Wood. Wood now steps up, trying to press the matter. Gets it back. Give and go. Cut off. Taken back by California's Blukowski. Jackson. Back out to Wood. Wood has it displaced. Good job of defense there by Lockhaven. Now California gets it right back before Lockhaven gets there. Now chance one-on-one here for the Bald Eagles. Now 1-on-3. Working to the right. Shot on goal. And it just goes wide. An off-balance shot there. As we're going to see it on replay. It just goes just past the post. Nice shot there by Samuel Hershey. Shot was not on goal, but that was painfully close. to ending this. And you can see the look on Trevor Zabilowitz's face as he is exhausted. Everyone out here is exhausted on that pitch. Nice kick. Midfield. Rodriguez now. As there's a shot in the back. Dew gets away with a little bit of shove, and then there's going to be a foul against California's number 12, Chris Garcia. And then they're going to stop the clock here for, I think just because the ball went askew. So we're back. Kick opportunity for the Bald Eagles. Once again, thank you for sticking with us today, as it has been a long, fun day of soccer here from Roadman Park. Not Roadman Park, Phillipsburg Soccer Complex. We'll say we used to play soccer at Roadman Park, so having flashbacks to the Roadman Park bounce off of the concrete on that soccer field. 3:50 left to go. Goal kick. Clock winding down. Probably both teams are going to try and minimize any defensive lapses, because if you can't get a win, you definitely want to get a draw and get a point in the standings. Back come the Bald Eagles now with some speed. Up ahead, taken. And then there's going to be a call, a no-brainer there. Is that? No, not a call. It's just going to be a throw-in. I thought maybe there would have been a foul there, but Lockhaven still gets a throw-in at a dangerous area. 3:13 left to go. Trying to go far side. A little bit of a bump. California. And there's a whistle there. They're going to say, I believe it went off the shoulder of California. 2:56 left to go, so that'll be a kick for Lockhaven. Doing the honors will be Beckham Sabinski. Clock still running, 2:46. Sabinski now has a chance to get one deep into the box. Shot off the head, goes off the head and out of play. So nothing doing there. That was an attempt by Chase Tackett, just couldn't get to it. And California will get another goal kick. Quick goal kick now. Back out. 2:10 left to go in the game. Long kick. We'll see if we get to like a 10-15 second situation, if either goalkeepers will come up in support of the offense for one last ditch effort. Now, ball in the middle. Nothing doing. Goes off the, I believe they're going to say it went off the head of the Vulcan defender Jackson. So that's going to be a corner kick with 1:40 left to go. So taking the kick will be Sabinski. Clock has stopped with 1:28. Referee saying something to the defenders of California. Critical time here with 1:28 left to go in the game. This will be an outswinger to the back post, off the head, on the ground, taken, and just corralled. That was dangerous. So that's going to be another corner for the Bald Eagles. Somehow that got through. 1:16 left to go. Clock still moving. I know they're going to say it's a throw-in. Did not go over the end line, so a throw-in deep for the Bald Eagles. Deep into the box, off the head. Taken by Lockhaven. Into the box. Turning. A lot of contact. Shot over the goal. Nothing doing. Good effort there by Tom Pomber. And that brings us into under a minute. California might have chance for one more thrust here into the Bald Eagles. That's given away. Now Lockhaven's going to get that last opportunity. Ball on the ground. California getting back. Back and forth. Both teams trying to get a lot of real estate, but nothing is happening. 30 seconds left to go. Throw in. Clock stopped at 26. Referees are determined to squeeze every last second out of this soccer match. So 26.7 seconds. It will be a throw-in for Lock Haven. Dew throws it. 22 seconds. It's going to be kicked into the Vulcan bench area. Once again, the clock is stopped. Don't normally see this in soccer, but referee appears to be talking to one of the benches. It's going to be a throw-in from midfield. Dew going to try and get all of his frame into this throw-in to get something deep with 17 seconds left to go. Again, trying to get every last second out of this game as can be. So Dew with the long throw-in. Goes out of play. 10 seconds left. 9, 8,
7, 6.
And that's going to be the way this one ends unless a miracle happens in the next 2 seconds. One last-ditch effort, and that's going to be how it ends. So after 110 minutes of soccer, California comes out with the draw versus the Lock Haven Bald Eagles. For Tom Caton and Peyton Trollinger on cameras, thank you for joining us here on CTV Sports 1. Once again, we'll be back here on Thursday afternoon at 3 o'clock for California to take on the Cedarville soccer team. So we'll see you next time right here on CTV Sports 1.